guard who checked in for Paschal, along with Miller Doby, 6'3" junior forward. And with that second free throw from ODA's, North Crowley leads 16-10. Minute 30 to go in the first quarter. Brandon Webb, Altez Davis, and Caleb Banks onto the floor for the Panthers. Baseball pass down the field goes to Mays. He gets his shot over Banks, no good. Rebound tracked down by Davis, and we're headed the other way.
Well, I'm a little surprised. The Paschal guy catches the pass and puts it up with nobody down to rebound on that end.
Rod Young misses his shot on the other end. Paschal rebounds, and Mays will bring it across half court. Looking to go to the corner to DeMontrell Clay. The pass goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to North Crowley. DeMond Smith back on the floor for Paschal. Jacoby Hall checking into the game for North Crowley is Jalen McLeod, the fifth starter to get a rest.
One of the goals for the Panthers today is to win each quarter by 6 points. They're at that point right now with a chance to go up 8 here in the first.
Banks from the top of the key, kicks it left wing to Young. Back to the top of the key to Banks. To the corner to Hall. Hall to Davis. Davis to Young. Into left corner for Brandon Webb. His three-point attempt no good. Rod Young able to pull out the offensive rebound. Gets it knocked away, however. Scramble on the floor, jump ball, possession arrow pointing in favor of Paschal. Webb off on that three-pointer, but that's one dimension he really adds to the Panthers. He's leading the team, shooting 50% from beyond the arc.
I tell you what, he's a matchup nightmare because he's big. He can go inside, and if you got a big, bulky guy on him, he's got to come outside and guard the three-point line.
Hendricks passes ahead to DeMontrell Clay. Clay gets it across the lane to Darrell James, and there's a steal by Rod Young. Young tries to get it ahead to Brandon Webb, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Paschal. It'll still belong to North Crowley.
Panthers getting the turnovers they want. They just got to be a little bit more careful on the offensive end with the ball.
16 and a half seconds left to go in the first quarter. There's the entry pass to Banks in the right corner. Banks dribbles up to the right wing, all the way up close to the half-court line. Kicks it left wing to Young. Panthers looking for a last shot. Banks has it. Gets a high screen from Webb. Takes it to the hole. Gets the shot up. And good.
Wow.
And the foul. Good stuff from Caleb Banks.
What a finish by Caleb Banks. Seemingly out of control, but keeps the body going in the right direction. Puts it off the glass. Gets the and one.
And with that three-point play the old-fashioned way, North Crowley takes the lead 19-10 with 0.4 of a second left to go. That will do it for your first quarter of play. North Crowley up 19-10 over the Paschal Panthers. You're listening to Radio Crowley ISD. I'm Brian Benton here with my partner, Robin Williams. And what do you think Coach Brackle's going to say looking back on that first quarter?
I think he's going to say, let's make sure we're taking care of business and transition defense. Okay, they're in our style. They're playing up and down. They're not being methodical. That part of the game that we expected out of them, they're not doing. They're getting caught up in our running. So let's take advantage of that. Make sure they get one shot each time down the floor. Make it a contested shot, and then let's keep the transition going on the other end. When we get a turnover, let's take care of the ball. Let's make sure we get a good shot. Let's don't throw it away. Don't get caught up running so fast that we're taking bad shots.
North Crowley 8 of 17 in that first quarter, but they had 5 offensive rebounds on those 9 missed shots. That's strong work out of the Panthers. They'll look to continue that if they don't improve their shooting. Jalen McLeod led the way for North Crowley. He had 6 on 2 threes. Norris Odier's also had 6, 2 buckets inside and a couple of free throws. Kevin Simmons had 4. Caleb Banks had that 3-point play. It will be North Crowley ball as we get ready to go for the second quarter. They've got Young, Hall, Webb, Banks, and Davis. Paschal goes with Mays, James, Smith, Clay, and Ray. Pass goes left corner to Davis. He enters to the post to Webb. Back up to Hall, left wing to Banks, top of the key. Back to the corner to Jacoby Hall. His three-point attempt, no good. A rebound by Mays, headed the other way for Paschal.
All right, Paschal switched to a kind of a soft man-to-man that time down the floor, so that's 3 different defenses they've shown so far.
Caleb Banks, heavy pressure on Smith. He gets the ball away to Mays. Mays stops at the free throw line, gets the shot up over Webb, no good. Rebound by Paschal, kick back out to Smith beyond the arc. He operates near the center circle. Smith to Mays on the right side. Back to Smith, top of the key. His three-point attempt up and good. Tough shot for Damon Smith.
Mays is their best all-around player. Smith was their high scorer last week, so he can score, and he will put up enough shots to get in double figures.
Banks to the right corner to Altez Davis. Tries to go baseline. Good job by Ray to cut him off, and there's a steal by Damon Smith. Now the ball loose. Scramble on the ground for it. Ray cleaned it out, passed up to Darrell James, who gets it back to Damon Smith, who'll bring it across half court.
Good hustle by Paschal that time to get the ball.
Young works against Smith. Now the ball to Ray, who shoots up over Davis, no good. Brandon Webb hits the defensive glass for the Panthers.
Nice.
Banks a nifty little layoff to Davis. Shot no good. Davis tries to corral the rebound, but they're going to call it jump ball. Possession arrow pointing in favor of Paschal. That was quite a beautiful pass from Caleb Banks.
Yeah, that's one of those. Davis has to finish that. You get it right under the goal. You got to put it in.
Kevin Simmons back on the floor for the Panthers as Rod Young will take a seat. Ball comes into Smith. He operates against Banks. Now Davis comes over to trap. The ball goes ahead to Clay. Clay works against Webb, and they're going to get Brandon Webb for a little reach-in foul right at half court.
Almost had a double dribble there, but they did foul him a little bit before the double dribble occurred. Panthers need a good defensive possession here.
Smith inbounds to Beasley, who dribbles left side, gets a little backdoor cut to Mays. No shot there. Now back to Beasley to Smith on the right wing. Smith drives baseline, gets his shot up, no good. Rebound by Simmons. North Crowley goes the other way.
That's a tough shot, a running 8-footer.
Banks again gets down the lane, gets the little flip shot up, but this time no good. Rebound by Paschal. Mays with the layoff to DeMontrell Clay, and his shot is good. It's 19-15 North Crowley with 5.5 to go. That's a 5-0 run for Paschal.
And North Crowley's just coming out to sleep on defense here in the second quarter.
Caleb Banks gets the three-point basket. He kicked it down into the corner to Webb, back out to Banks, who nails the three.
Great shot. Now hopefully that'll pick up the defensive intensity. A lot of times after a big score like that, the defensive intensity will pick up, and that's what needs to happen for the Panthers here.
Simmons operating on Mays, defending Mays up near midcourt on the left side. Yep. Mays takes down to the wing. Kicks right side to Beasley. Banks slips in to steal the pass. They were looking to get it to Smith, but Banks just slipped in, took it away, and took it all the way uncontested to the other end.
I tell you what, Caleb Banks playing a great game tonight. He's doing it all.
He's got 8 in the early going. They're going to get a call against the Panthers. They kind of got tied up, and they're going to call Altez Davis for that one. Looked like if Paschal had been able to keep their feet, they might not have called that one, but when the Paschal player went down, they went ahead and decided to call a foul on Altez Davis, his first personal foul.
All right, looks like we have a shift change coming in.
North Crowley puts in Boone, Neal, and McLeod to go with Simmons and Webb. Mays operates near the center circle. Torrance Neal defends. Mays dribbles. Now goes down the lane, gets a high floater over Webb. No good. Rebound pulled down by Paschal. Interior pass to Studi. Studi kicks out top of the key. Looking for Carter Hendricks, but he's unable to control it. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to North Crowley. Lawrence Odiers checking back into the game as Brandon Webb takes a seat. 4:19 to go here in the second quarter of play. It's North Crowley 24, Paschal 15. Neal gets it back to McLeod at the top of the key.
Oh, we got ODA back in. Let's see if they make an effort to go inside with it here.
There's a McLeod three-pointer from the wing, and it hits front rim, and the shooter's roll there for McLeod.
All right, some big pressure by the Panthers here.
Hendricks fired it into the right corner, and Darrell James unable to hang on to it. It goes out of bounds. It'll still belong to North Crowley. It's 27-15 North Crowley with 3:53 to go in the second quarter.
That right there is a good example of what happens when you're playing faster than you're used to playing. You're playing at a faster pace, and a lot of unforced errors occur.
Torrance Neal kicks it left wing to McLeod. McLeod operates against Carter Hendricks. Back to the right wing to Neal. Neal draws the coverage, kicks back out to Boone, whose three-point attempt is nothing but net. His first shot is good.
I tell you what, Panthers shooting like that, they're going to be very hard to beat by anybody.
Ray, a nice look ahead to Carter Hendricks, whose lay-in is good. Paschal able to escape that pressure on that possession. McLeod brings it back up for North Crowley. Kicks left wing to Torrance Neal. High screen from Odiers. Kicks left corner to Simmons. Simmons brings it back up to the top of the key, right corner to Boone. Boone goes baseline. His shot no good. Rebound by John Ray. Shot attempt on the other end by Paschal, no good. Rebound tried to be saved by Carter Hendricks. He couldn't quite hang on to it, however. It goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to North Crowley.
North Crowley was lucky there. Paschal got basically an open layup out of transition, and so we've got to really pick up our transition defense. We're so worried about our trapping and getting steals that sometimes we're letting people get down the court unseen by us.
Quite a run here by the Panthers. Paschal started out with 5-0 to go in this quarter, and then North Crowley came back with an 11-2 run of their own. It's 30-17 with 2:40 to go. McLeod on the right wing. He operates against Ray. Kick left wing to Neal. Neal looks corner to Kevin Simmons, poked away by Paschal's Darrell James. It'll still belong to North Crowley. Damon Smith checking back in for Paschal as Xavier Mays takes a seat.
All right, let's see if they don't go into ODA here.
Neal kicks left corner to Simmons. Simmons up fake and baseline. His floater is good. That's a good move from Kevin Simmons.
Great drive, great finish on that one. And good defensive pressure here by the Panthers.
Forcing Paschal to call timeout. 13-2 run for North Crowley as Paschal is forced to take their second 30-second timeout. They'll have 3 timeouts remaining for the rest of this game.
It's one thing you see when you're a pressing team, you're going to give up some easy buckets. That's part of, that goes with it. That's part of the package. You're going to give up some layups. But you get them playing a faster pace. You give them sometimes a false sense of confidence, and then the next thing you know, boom, 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 we've gotten 3 turnovers, and we're on a 13-2 run, just like that. That's kind of the way that works.
Panthers with some really balanced scoring. Jalen McLeod has 9. Caleb Banks has 8. Lawrence Odiers and Kevin Simmons both have 6. North Crowley up 32-17 with 2:15 to go in the first half. Paschal inbounds, looking to go full court. North Crowley with their full court pressure defense. Baseball pass from Hendricks. He gets it ahead to Darrell James, who takes it up, and his shot is blocked out of bounds. Not sure if it was Boone or Odiers who got a piece of that one. It looked like they both could have thrown that one out.
Yeah, I think it was a double block. They both got a piece of it.
Paschal will inbound from underneath their own basket. Long inbound to Ray near the center circle. He works against Simmons. Simmons reaches in, knocks it loose, able to track down the loose ball. Headed the other direction, able to get under control. Feed Jalen McLeod. McLeod with the easy bucket. Strong work from Kevin Simmons, able to keep that ball alive, bring it under control, and then get the assist.
And nice unselfish play there by Simmons. Could have taken it himself, gave it up to McLeod.
Simmons still defends Ray up top. Ray looks for the pick. Going to be an illegal screen. That one's going to go against Patrick Studi. Trying to do anything to free up Ray, but Kevin Simmons all over him. Illegal screen going to be